Welcome back, everybody. Bruce Porter joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents segment. Welcome back.
Good to be here.
Good to see you,
Absolutely.
as always. Okay, we're going to get right into it. Here is today's financial question. I am having a hard time determining how to invest some inheritance from my parents. How do I get started, and what should I consider? This question makes me very happy because this person is planning to invest that money and not run through it. As so many
Absolutely.
people want to do.
Yeah, they've got some insight maybe as to their future, so now they want to save some money. So I think let's talk about the basics. You know, there's 3 manufacturers of financial tools here in the United States.
Okay.
We've got banks. We all
Right.
know we've got savings accounts, checking accounts, money market, things like that. Banks are traditionally used for cash, something that you're going to need liquidity. So you're going to need access to your money, things like that.
Get your hands on it
So
quick.
those products, those tools are ideal for that.
Sure.
Now we've got brokerage, traditional investing. You've got stocks, bonds, mutual funds, various numerous amount of investment
All
tools.
sorts of tools, right.
Commodities, all kinds of things. Now you got to understand, you got ups, you got downs, so you got to be able to weather some of those storms. So now we've got insurance. Insurance traditionally is for preservation and future income.
Right.
That's the period in your life where now I'm in stage 3. I want safety, security, and protection. I'm through the accumulation period. I'm not as interested in these huge gains and the potential for loss. I want to be safe and secure.
I want to be safe and secure and maybe leave something for my family to be safe and secure also.
So now we look at the stages. 3 stages of investing goes back to our JARS, immediate money funds. So my recommendation to these folks would be establish a rainy day fund with part of that money. Now, if you've got something on the horizon, a vacation, a purchase that you need, establish a fund for that, and then stick a little back in a more long-term type tool. Now, the thing that we've got to be careful about when we look at everything is sometimes the losses can be pretty devastating, and they can be worse than maybe a gain. So now when we look at our example,
I'm going to
all right?
hold this up so you can see this because he's written out this chart for you to see exactly how this is going to work. So this talks about losses, okay?
Losses can help you, well, they can hurt you more than gains can help you. So here's our example, $10,000 that you've got to invest. All right, we have a great year, 25% earnings.
Okay.
So now you're up $2,500. So you've got $12,500 in your account, and you're thinking, boy, life is good. Look how
Sure.
much money I made. But then what happens right after a big gain?
But then...
Now we have a 20% loss the next year. Now 20% of $12,500 is $2,500.
Right.
So you're right back to $10,000. So we're 2 years into this investment. So when you look at it, you got a 25% gain, a 20% loss. So you've had a 5% rate of return over a 2-year period, which is 2.5% per year.
Yeah.
But you have no increase in your accumulated value. So you have to be mindful when you're investing that sometimes your losses can be off, or your gains can be offset by smaller losses. And that's why it's important to have different stages of money. Have money you can fall back on. Hopefully
Exactly.
that example would be your long-term or your invested money that you wouldn't need immediately for a rainy day or immediate savings. So I think for these folks, structuring a little bit is going to be a key to helping them with some financial security.
And don't put all your eggs in one basket and ask
Absolutely
an
not.
expert which baskets you need. And a lot of times you have to decide that based on the stage in your life,
That's exactly
the age of
right.
your family. Do you want to send your kids to college? Do you want to retire? Who doesn't? So there's a lot to think
Right.
about